Kildairs, and
what
there's
night?
I think it was Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And there's these drunk jocks just so hammered, just at the bouncers, just like, fuck you, fucking dickhead, like, fuck you, pussy ass. Like, that's what these kids were saying to the bouncers. Then they see me come out, and they're just like, oh, Bam, fucking faggot, Bam the fucking faggot, yeah. And I had like a few shots of Jameson, so I was like in the mood to be like doing something. So I run over to the big jock. He starts running after me. I grab him by his button-down shirt, and I rip his shirt completely open. I'm like, go ahead and punch me, fat faggot. I'm like, there's so many people watching you right now, and you're just mad at the world because you had 20 too many extra buffalo wings, and you're a fat piece of shit, and you don't know what to do with yourself. And his girlfriend's standing right there, and I didn't say it once. I said it like 6 times. I'm like, you're just mad at the world, and you have to call people faggots because you're a fat piece of shit because you eat 20 too many buffalo wings, and you don't know how to control yourself. So you just eat too much, and you're all depressed, and you're fat fuck, so you have to call other people faggots, you fat piece of shit. I was just going off and off, and his girlfriend actually thought it was hilarious because the guy had no retort whatsoever, but like, even if he wanted to change his mind about kicking my ass, he couldn't because like his girlfriend was right there, and I'm just calling him a fat piece of shit in every, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like so, he gets so mad, he takes off the shirt I ripped open, and then he just goes, "I'm gonna fuck you up." He puts his hand up in the air. Next thing you know, not 2, 3 cop cars coming. Ooh ooh, and then he's like, "What's going on here?" I'm like, "I don't know. Fat boy took his shirt off. He wants to kick my ass." They put him in the handcuffs, and then his buddy comes up. He's like, "Oh, officer, don't worry about it. There's no problems here." I'm like, "No, there is problems here. This fat fuck had 22 too many buffalo wings, and he's a fat piece of shit. And he's mad at the world, so he has to call me a faggot and try to kick my ass." And dude, I made him go to jail because of that.
God.
Dude, it couldn't have been any more better, dude.
Oh man.
He ripped off his shirt. I'm not fat.
Oh, dude, how good does it get? Like, his fist was up in the air, ready to knock me out. He was so big and fat, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna die right now. And then the cops just conveniently pull up, and I found out later that the Kildairs bouncers actually just called the cops on him because they were so belligerent in there.
Oh, the people were.
Yeah,
they were just
the jocks
over it.
were. Oh, it was so funny. Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to get a hold of Novak because
That balances it out.
don't you hate when Pat Cavanaugh eats your French fries?
Oh my god.
No, I hate the way Pat Cavanaugh eats my French
Oh,
fries.
dude, he's such a little fucking sneak. You don't mind him eating your French fries?
He just reaches
you just don't
over
like
you.
the way he does it.
No, he comes up. You know when somebody
Like they're his.
Yeah.
He doesn't even ask. He's just like, oh, that looks good. I'll have one. Like, fuck
let me
you.
know. He doesn't
Steal
do
one
that.
of those?
I mean, you know best. You know better than me. But he'll come in and go. He'll stare at them first. Now they're tainted with his staring weirdness. Then he'll go. No. He'll say, "Oh, I'm gonna steal one of those." But he always takes 2 or 3. He gets one at first, and then with his next finger, then he gets 3 more. And one day we were shooting at Viva La Bam. I stopped at McDonald's and got large fries. I got like 6 orders of them. I came out. He was right there. I was like, "Oh, here you are, J-Mar. Here you are, Johnny. Here you are, Rob." I gave them out to everybody and made sure he didn't get one. But I did have one.
Well, to add weirdness to the story, in high school, Cavanaugh used to, so no one would steal his fries, he would spit all over his fucking French fries, spit in his soup, and like lick his cheesesteak up and down. So if you thought about taking any of his food, you would be too repulsed to fucking digest any of it.
He's the type of dude he'll already have his hands all over it as he's asking.
Oh,
like,
dude.
Let me grab one of those
His
fries.
sick ass, dirty green old hands.
Why are they green?
Because well, it's a funny story. When he was in high school, he broke his leg, and they kept having to reset it. So it's always a pain in the ass to take a shower or a bath, and you have a fucking cast on your leg. So he, at one point, his part of his body was like, it wasn't even dirty, it was like green, like all up his fucking arm. And his mom used to have to give him sponge baths, and one time he got a boner. I hope to God he doesn't hear this. He got a boner while his mother and grandmother gave him a fucking sponge bath while he's like 15
Mom
years
and
old.
Grandma.
Yeah.
Get fucking disgusting.
Disgusting, dude.
Oh God, I hope.
There's no way.
Oh, he's gonna kill me now.
Dude, when mom.
Oh, I'm fucking dead, dude.
Wouldn't he get really?
And then, then we went to this tattoo convention, and Novak got a big tattoo of fucking Alf on his arm.
Oh my God!
I love
Are you serious?
Alf.
Why?
He's like, I love Alf.
I love Alf too, man.
That's right up there with the Tasmanian devil.
Fucking love Alf, dude. I don't have a tattoo, but maybe that would have been maybe my first too.
I was dying for him to get a brontosaurus with a hip kit on. Picture like a big brontosaurus with like a hip kit.
With a fanny pack.
With a fanny pack on. That would be brilliant. Like, drawn as shitty as possible.
You drew that already.
Yeah.
Haven't I seen that?
Yeah, it was on you and Haggard. Well, that was I didn't put a hip kit on it, though.
I remember a hip kit on one. No, maybe I...
No, you know what it was? It was that book that I have that says it's the worst tattoos ever.
God, that thing's the best.
Yeah. Some dude just has a tattoo of a cracker.
There's some guy came in. Did you see the dick ass? It just says dick ass on it, and it's a dick with an ass.
Dick ass.
It looked like the guy who tattooed it had his eyes closed, and this guy was so proud of it. He's like, it's a dick ass.
It's fucking dick ass.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Fucking
what are you
idiot.
talking about? Instead of balls, it was a butt.
Dude, there's one in that book that somebody's going to hell for, but it's a picture of Jesus Christ, fucking Jesus Christ, and the caption is Jesus fucking Christ, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's the best tattoo ever. Jesus fucking Christ, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's fucking gnarly.
That's awesome. I want that one.
Yeah.
And then front.
You think you fuck people up? Like you say, you got that copycat CKY video, which I've seen so many for fucking so many years.
Well, I fuck people up, because there's these fans out in front of the gate of my house, and I don't like people showing up in my house. Like, if you want to come to Westchester and try to find me...
I doubt they'd like people showing up at their house.
Right. Well, if you want to find me, go to fucking Iron Hill and sit outside and sip on a beer and hope that I either walk or drive by. Because if you show up in my fucking house... This is my house. This is the only time I get to, like, relax. And I can't
show up with Let Bam Film t-shirts.
So anyway, I pull up. There's kids at the gate. I look at this 12-year-old kid, and I just go, fuck you, private property. And then I open up the gate, and then I drive on, and then the gate closed.
You think he wanted that, though?
I don't know.
Like if I went over to Johnny Rotten's house from the Sex Pistols,
I don't care or know.
I'd expect to be harassed and kicked out in a perfect way. Maybe this kid wants to be told off by you. Fucking instead of doing that.
Yeah, but he's like at the gate, like calling the gate, talking to somebody on the phone, trying to get in. I don't know you. You're not getting in. What the fuck do you want? What do you want? I want to meet Bam. Well, fucking fuck off.
Maybe the township's sending people to piss you off.
Probably.
It's fucking annoying.
Either way.
Set up a nasty dog.
Either way, I looked at a kid that was 12 years old, and I said, fuck off, private property.
Well, there's nothing wrong with telling them.
Fuck off, private property is what I told a 12-year-old who came here to see me. He was probably from Michigan or something.
I have definitely told a few 12-year-olds to fuck you.
And you know what? I don't care anymore. I don't fucking care. Don't show up at my house. Don't ring my fucking gate. If you want.
And I'm getting evicted.
I thought you were moving to Atlanta.
That's the plan, and then hopefully to Port St. Lucie, and then eventually to Orlando. Try and get this.
Why Atlanta? You want to hang out with Outkast and Lil Wayne?
Big music there for hip hop, you know.
It is a big hip hop scene in Atlanta.
Yeah, real big. So.
Who's that dude who sings "Hey Baby"? You ever heard that song? Hey baby.
That song is
when you walking in the club, hey baby. When you're sitting on the, hey baby. Like you say, hey baby, but he's like, hey baby. A-B-A-Y-B-A-Y. Hey baby. And they filmed the video outside of this like ghetto Chevrolet dealership. It's fucking terrible, dude. When you're sitting on dubs, hey baby. When you're walking in the club, hey baby. You say, hey baby. Hey baby. Hey, baby. So then he has this big-ass T-shirt on that says, hey, baby. Fucking horrible. I think he's the same dude who sings, Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry.
Have you heard that song?
Yeah, it's like
serious.
He walks into a club and there's like this girl who's like not even semi-attractive. She's like definitely 20 pounds or 30 pounds overweight, and like she has short hair, so he thinks he looks like Halle Berry. I walk in the club, I say Halle Berry, Halle Berry.
What's his name?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
It's on your fucking lap, production. Give me that lighter. Man.
That's that's the thing about like rap songs. Like you could make one in like
Say the
a
stupidest
day.
thing
Like
ever.
in rock and roll songs, you gotta like really pay attention, and it could take a month to write a really deep song. But like with rap songs, you can just be like,
Come up with one
somebody call 911, 'cause shorty fire burning on the dance floor. Whoa!
Sean Kingston. That's so fucking awesome.
Somebody call 911 'cause shorty's fire burning on the dance floor. Like she's shaking her ass so hard.
She will bring the roof to ground. His name is Hurricane Chris.
Oh yeah, that's who it is, Hurricane Chris.
I'm gonna look at
Halle Berry, Halle Berry.
Who sings Booty Doo?
Booty Doo.
Booty Doo. You ever heard that one? Stanky Leg and Booty Doo. Those are my favorites.
Booty Doo.
I kind of like them just because they're so bad.
It's like dancing for dummies. You ever like get them? It's like down south music. Sometimes I just like refer to it as dancing for dummies because you be in the club and you don't have to have any rhythm. You just kind of just dancing like a dummy.
Stanky Leg is all the Stanky Leg is you put your finger under your nose and you just kind of go like this. That's all the Stanky Leg.
I thought the stanky leg was like when you banged a girl with a smelly hoo-ha.
What is that?
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, baby, you have it.
It's Louis got it. Put it up.
Hey, baby.
The fuck?
And these guys get signed.
That's the brief.
That's about it.
Dude, almost every rap song is being up in the club, sipping on a drink, girls shaking their asses,
They
or
used to be
cars
good,
and
though.
money.
What
Rap
more could
used-
you ask for, dude? What more could you ask
Rap
for?
used to be good, and then I don't know when it went downhill so fast.
Dude, like, think about if you were going to direct a rap music video. Like, all you need to do is say, all right, guys, I got it. How about this? You guys cruise up in a dope-ass car, show the rims.
Yep.
You get out, there's girls all over you. They start shaking their ass, and you're just
beer on 'em.
up in the club just looking rad. How about that?
I like it. We should do
Yeah,
that.
fuck yeah, dude. That's good. Like, that's every single rap
Film a rap
video.
video for production.
I'd like a CKY video like that.
You know what? That might be pretty original.
Monster Magnet tried it. They did like a real similar video to like a rap video where it looked like a P. Diddy video, and it kind of ruined Monster Magnet's career for a second, I think.
The funniest thing was when we were filming Ming Hags, we were filming like this jokey scene with the Lambos and the Hummer and the Mercedes in the background, and we were filming him do his rap song, and he was dead serious, like, "Yo, man, this could seriously be like a dope ass rap video." Like, dude, I'm just joking around, like, you know, like I'm just kind of mocking it.
Probably could have been.
It looked good when I saw it.
Yeah, you were an asshole.
You looked like an asshole.
Did I tell you what I heard in the bathroom one night?
No, why? Do I want to know?
This little black kid and this big black dude taking a shit. Yo, Tyrone! What? You taking a shit, dog? What? Yeah. Aight. That was it.
What, last night?
No, the other night.
Just checking on him.
Yo, Tyrone!
Found
What?
It was like
You taking a shit, dog? Yeah. Aight.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Jess got bored because we weren't talking about CKY anymore.
You gotta hear this kid.
He went to go
the
think
video-
about Russia again.
This kid is furious about a video game.
17 hours straight. I'm fucking upset. I've got milk on my fucking lips because I don't give a shit. I just like
Milk on his lip.
who gives a shit if I made a mess. So I fucking punched the wall
Did he lose a video game?
twice. Both times.
He got
I'm
this
so
new.
fucking upset.
He just got this new Modern Warfare.
Keep going.
Okay, I'm talking over him. But now he's gonna punch a cement wall. He's so mad. He's punching a cement wall right now.
Over a video game?
Modern Warfare 2 or something.
2.
It looks like it hurts.
I don't give a shit, man.
Oh, what?
I don't give a shit, man. His hand's broken.
Blood on the water.
His hands are like bleeding right now.
And broken.
Does he know it's funny?
No.
He's that pissed off about a video game?
I hate
Yeah.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Fucking hate Modern Warfare 2.
It's on YouTube under Modern Warfare 2
It's the worst
sucks.
game ever.
The worst game ever.
17 hours straight. Fucking
17 hours straight and then he
Fucking
loses.
I can't get into it and I can't, man.
Can you
It's not
imagine
my
playing a fucking video game for 17
Not my
hours?
game.
And then he loses.
I mean,
Yeah.
Call of Duty
And he's
4
just
and
furious.
5 is okay, but fuck it.
He's all crying right now.
Fuck it.
Modern
Crying.
Modern
I was
Warfare 2.
expecting it to be like Call of Duty 5, but better
Does he
weapons
like
and
record
fucking better
himself while he's
things,
playing
but
and then it just
shit!
goes on?
Yeah, I know. What's he doing now?
He just smashed his video camera. Knocked it down. And that's it.
What an idiot.
Over a fucking video game. Who gives a shit? I'd give a shit if I was on it for 17 hours and then lost. Yeah. 17 hours.
Like, but can't
man.
you hit pause?
I'll do the sound when he gets his head banged on his brother's knee. Do that screaming sound you do.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, man. So like the only time like we would take Hanna to Indian Acres every summer and like you know his parents would give him $50 for the whole entire 2 weeks of him staying there. He would blow it at the first Wawa we get there. He would blow it all. And then Phil would have to pay for the rest of his meal for the rest of the 2 weeks. So finally like it was time for the Hannas to pay, like to give us the payback to the Montans. So they take us to Warwick Woods and we're supposed to spend the weekend there. And it's like, you know, we had this tent and everything. Right when we get the tent set up, Mark Hanna gets in this massive argument with his older brother Chris Hanna in the tent. Yeah. And oh, dude.
Put two Irishmen together, dude. They'll point it out.
Hanna wings this fucking pot at Chris.
No, a grill.
Yeah,
like a 50-pound grill.
A grill at Chris. Chris ducks, and it dents the entire tent. You know, and like, oh, dude, Mr. Hanna got so pissed off that they dented their brand new tent, and then Chris just grabs Hanna's head, and he takes his knee, and he just goes 3 times right to his fucking skull, dude. Boom, 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 and then I just look at it. I look at Mark, and he just goes. The most high-pitched cry, but like it wasn't right away. It was a big build-up. Like he just it was like, boom, boom, boom. Mr. Hanna comes out with stock. Oh, what a faggot. And then Mr. Hanna comes out and he's like, that's it, we're going home. Dude, we barely made it to like till the sun went down. We were already out of there and back home.
We were there for like 2 hours.
And Chris got in so much trouble when it was really Mark who caused all the drama.
Did Hanna stand there and cry or like take off running and cry?
Dude, Mark cried the whole way home.
What a fucking faggot.
Dude, that's
2 hours of just...
And what were you guys doing while you sat in the car with him? Did you talk or you
It
saw
was just so uncomfortable. Like
it had to be so bad.
Me and Bam and a couple other kids from the neighborhood just sat there like, oh man, this
And
is.
Hannah's just
He was mad that he had to take everybody on the trip ahead of time, dude. He didn't want to fucking go.
Daddy and his dick up against my head. Daddy,
Shit stains coming out.
Here's the best. Okay, I'm 15 years old, and me, Jess, Matt, and Ape, and Phil are all going on this road trip to Key West for Halloween. And Matt just had some random one-night stand with this trailer park whore.
Is this the story? I hope it is.
Yeah. So we go away for 10 days to Key West, and like we have a good old time. Like he doesn't even think about the girl at all because it was just a one-night stand.
One night stand.
We drive all the way back to his house in Elkton, Maryland, and there she is. She's there in the driveway with her like 7 kids. It's like 1 in the morning, too. And it was like 1 in the morning, dude. Like that is fucking tweaked. And then she's just like, "Where have you been?" He's like, "What? Who are you?" She's like, "I'm that random one-night stand trailer park whore, and my kids have been waiting for you." He didn't even meet her.
Yeah, she's like, "My kids are so upset." I'm like, "Who the hell are your kids? Who the hell are you?"
I don't even remember. Didn't she say that her kids were upset?
Yeah, like
they don't even know who you are.
She went home saying, "Oh, I got this guy who's got a house. He's got a good job. We got us a new daddy." We got us a new daddy.
Picked them up in the fucking Toys R Us.
And all it cost me was a Miller Lite, a SoCo, and lime. I got me 6, 7 new house members. No way. I told her if she didn't leave, I'm calling the cops.
Daddy?
Good.
Yeah. We got us a new daddy. Where have you been, Michael? Where have you been? Oh, we've been waiting my kids in South Big Death.
Michael and the Shitbirds need to earn us money so we can move into a better home.
You and those goddamn Shitbirds, Michael, need to earn us a new dollar so we can get a new house, a new jailhouse. I call you, son of a bitch. Last time you fucked me, there was shit paper hanging out of your asshole. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use it.
Yo, I was
Is that what her voice sounded like? I barely remember because I was 15, but I just remember some broad hanging out in the driveway at 1 in the morning when we got home from Florida.
Dude, I bet Phil and Abe had a
And
condition
she's like,
when they
"Where
saw
have
that.
you been?" Dude,
April's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it. Just go." So I got out of the van, I grabbed my stuff. The kids are like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Just go."
I was like half asleep. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great." Did she like break into your house and live there while you were away?
Nah, that was some other girl. But this girl.
Where do you beat these broads at, Uncle
Hey, that's nice stuff. I'll use it. I'll use all this stuff. Look, he's got a microwave. Oh, my God, he's loaded. He's got a microwave.
Yo, didn't you meet that bitch at a bar where there was no air conditioning, so you had to get cooled off by going to your car?
Yeah, I was like, "Let's go in a car and take a ride."
Oh, class.
In my mind, and I played.
Oh man, Bam, I was so hammered last night.
Oh, I
You
got
should've
fucked
saw it.
up last night, dude.
What's new?
Oh, man, I got thrown out of this bar, dude.
What's new?
I threw this whole bottle
What's
of
new?
beer in this guy's face. He didn't do anything, man.
Anytime I ever hear oh, dude, I saw Novak at the bar. Man, he was shit-faced while you were gone, man.
Well, you don't go to a bar to fucking
Brandon
have
Novak?
coffee.
But you go to a bar every night, and you
Yeah.
probably swiped my fucking credit card through and paid for it too, didn't
Nope,
you?
not at all.
Should we talk about that?
Did you get any
No.
money out of my credit
Oh,
card?
did you hear him go?
Baby shower.
How much? $200?
Like I told you.
And how much did you spend at the bar?
Not $1.
You're a liar.
$100 says I didn't.
I want to give you $100.
6? No, I didn't.
But were there any other charges that may, on the credit
Russ,
card?
get to the fucking point. Don't beat her on the butt.
Well,
for
how many
Christ's sake.
times have you used Bam's credit cards without permission? There's the question.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, the thing is,
There's your
I
answer.
fill up his cars, and then I gotta go get like a carton of smokes, and then I figure Bandy's not there.
It's not a card.
Bandy's there. I might as well get my Gatorade. I might as well get a nice sandwich, meatball sub. Buy my buddy something. What I do is I buy Oz a whole bag lunch, brown bag lunch, and then he gives me $5 cash.
Yeah, I run that scam. That's brilliant.
Then I start pumping up other people's gases, and I fill it up for $50. I say, just give me 25.
Now that's a good hustle. That is a good hustle. That just takes too long, though.
Yeah, I guess it's easier to use Bam's credit cards.
In K-Mart.
He paid you back in friendship. Yeah, I worked at K-Mart, and this dude was just like yapping up at the front, not doing his job. And this guy rolled up with a huge TV on K-Mart's hand truck and just had a receipt in his hand for like Kleenex, just a receipt, and just waved it and walked out the door. And like 10 minutes later, security ran up and was like, Yo, Larry, did that guy have a receipt? And he was like, yeah. And he's like, did you check it? He's like, no. He's like, was it the receipt for the TV? And he goes, it was a receipt. Not only did the guy steal the TV and get away with it, but he stole Kmart's dolly to wheel it out of the store, too.
That's great, man. Shit.
Nice.
That's a dope fiend's dream right there, boy.
All right,
No,
off
we
the
should go
top,
on the Yingling tour.
off the top of everybody's heads right now, if you had to break into a house, DiCamillo, whose house would you break into and why? Go.
Good question. Answer.
Fucking Rakes, because they don't even lock the door.
So why would you break in?
What would you take?
There ain't shit to take. I'd take Rake and throw him the fuck out the window.
All right, Shitbird, if you had to break into anybody's house in the world, who would it be and why?
Now.
Yours, because I know everything is.
Good answer, Weedhead.
That's good.
All right, Shickers, whose house would you break in? Trent Reznor's, because I love him.
I'd kick down your garage door and take the Lambo. That's what I'd
Lame answer.
Jess, whose house would you break into?
Jimmy Iovine, the president of Interscope Records, because he has the Strawberry Fields piano, and it was so awesome. I got to play it, and I wanted it, so I'd steal that shit.
I would fucking break
What'd
into
you do?
Bill Gates' house and take his fucking safe, and I'd fill with money and diamonds.
Oh, say the least.
All right, Novak, whose would you break into?
Stupid question. The DuPonts, they make prescription pills. They got more pills in that house than anybody. I'm filling the bags up with pills and leaving the cash and partying. I break into my own house.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
I'm doing it.
Dude, the DuPonts just have so many fucking random pills, probably. If you don't know who the DuPonts are, they own 50% of Delaware because they
created gunpowder back in.
they created gunpowder. They also
invented
make
everything.
chemicals. They make
Teflon,
random pills.
They make everything.
They make chemicals.
Dude, no wonder why the whole family's fucking crazy. They probably test all these pills. Like,
No, you know why they're fucking crazy?
Why?
Because they try and keep the money in the family, so they like marry into the family. It's like inbreeding.
Yeah, that probably came with it with the pills. Like, dude, think about it back in the 70s when they're just like
Sevies.
back in the 70s when they're telling their kids like, here's a new pill we invented. It's called Xanax. Try it, kid. Now they're all freaked and shit because they've been taking it since they were fucking 5. And they're like, oh, I like my sister. I want to fuck her. Let's marry. Yeah.
Did you hear about the son who went AWOL and drove the tank around on his front lawn and shit?
Oh, did we?
No, he drove the tank around his front lawn. He fucking ravaged everything. And then
you guys go there?
Listen, ass, wait, quit cutting me off. Then he shot his gay tennis player boyfriend.
That's it, yeah.
He shot him and he's dead. He's dead now. He didn't go to jail. Guess where he went? To a mental institution. Guess what it's called? The DuPont Mental Institution. All that means is,
oh my
it's like, if Jesse Margera killed somebody, I'm like, don't worry, Jesse Margera, we're going to put you in a Margera Mental Institution. That means have fun and play,
I just
Jess.
get to hang
have
out.
fucking fun and go outside and play around. Go play more tennis.
Like they're not going to be on to you stealing a TV.
Dude,
Like,
I remember when
has the TV's float.
the state of Delaware figured that out? Like, oh, don't worry, he's safe in a mental institution. Yeah, a DuPont mental institution. That means he's driving a Ferrari all around town.
Another one of the DuPonts is so crazy that she wears trash bags. She doesn't believe in clothes.
She can do that because she has millions.
Serious.
Oh, really? I'm telling you, when you have billions and you own half of Delaware, you probably just do shit like that. Like, you know what? I'm going to the bar and I ain't even going to wear any clothes. I'm going to wear a trash bag.
You live in your own world.
Hey.
Yeah, totally.
Well, they invented matter, so no one can fuck with them. They're loaded.
Invented carbon.
Man, open up a prison, man, so when I go, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Would you hang out with the DuPonts if they gave you a chance?
I'd suck their dicks just for them pills, man. Man, I got drugs forever with them people. Actually, I think I'm moving over there later, man.
Broke the Novak mountain.
Dude, they straight up just make all kinds of pills and then they have like research testing. Dude, the whole family is fucking tweaked.
They're out of their mind.
They own that cold house in Delaware. The Devil's Cold House where they have those seances and shit.
Well, dude, I remember when you mentioned that tank and the dude shooting the guy. That was like down a couple towns away from
Go down Route 52 towards Delaware, cut a left on Cozart Road. You'll see that there's a fucking house with trees lined up the whole way. They have a house with upside down crosses in it. They have seances.
I've been in there with them.
How?
You know what? It's not seances. You know what it is?
Please tell me.
They have the next Xbox, and they just don't want anyone. They got that shit so far ahead. So they just freak out with Devil's stuff.
Yo, if you want to know about that,
It's awesome, dude. You should see the controllers for that one.
It's not coming out till 2007. What should we do? Let's say that we're having seances in it. Put upside down crosses in the windows. Nobody will ever come into here. It's called
It's called the triple Xbox.
We have the 2007 Xbox. We don't want anybody to rip that shit off.
I wouldn't go in there if they
That's the
advertised
reason
it.
why there's upside down crosses.
They have the Xbox 720 in there.
I climbed up the window. They were just eating like Domino's and Doritos and like
that's my
Coke,
favorite.
and Pepsi, and like.
What's out now? The Xbox 360. They got the
cares?
Xbox 720.
It's not called that. It's called something else.
Yeah.
The Xbox Phantasm.
I hope the video industry.
There's somebody on the line that's totally gay. Hello? Hello? Rake?
Yo, Rake, what's going on, dude?
It is a total fantasy, and I've had it one year about Christmas. Santa Claus would drop down out of the chimney, get stuck, and his dick and balls would just drip down into my mouth, hose out the fire, and I'd get a Christmas surprise better than any turkey, and I did, and he blew it all over my... Oh.
Yo, Rake, did you ever suck a dick?
Did I, Bam? Let me come on!
Did you ever get fucked up the ass, Rake?
No, well, yes, but let me say something straight. The way I like it is laying on the back, looking in his eyes, a big 7-foot-tall lumberjack-like man. I love him.
Like Paul Bunyan?
Oh.
Like Brawny?
I mean, if only he could exist in the realm of Earth that we live in today. I dreamt of a black hole, traveling through it and finding such a thing.
What about a Mac hole?
Yeah, black hole's got a hole, but I mean, shit. I mean, when I want to woody wow, I want to get down.
Rake, would you rather fuck a dude or get fucked by a dude?
I would rather get fucked by a dude while a dude was drawing a picture of me fucking him. How's that for you, Bam? You want to be wild? I get wild. I get wild. Now, I gotta go get a drink down at the Lobo. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Rake. God, who would have guessed that Rake is really gay? I can't believe that he just...
Like him anymore.
Speaking of you liking hockey, I have this email I want to read. Yo, Dico, you hermit-ass piece of shit. What the fuck is up? Okay, well, forget the piece of shit part, but you're a fucking hermit. You never seem to go on any trips with the rest of the crew, and you seem to spend all your time at K-Mart, Best Buy, and those other Ming holes that you hang out at. Anyways, you're probably one of the funniest motherfuckers ever, and we all know it, including Bam, and you need to take Rake's penis out of your ass and start going on trips. Now that you have a boner for Calgary and everything that goes along with that city, since I am from Calgary, go Flames go, I am going to say this. Make your way to Calgary sometime during spring or summer. I will personally take you to K-Marts all over the city and buy all the DVDs you want. We can go to all the Best Buys and Zellers, and you can return every fucking gadget you might own. Like, why would Dico go to Calgary to return shit? And not only that, your bitch ass can come to a Flames playoff game and experience what a real hockey town is like. P.S. Bam, are you still thinking about filming that snowboard video out here? If so, blah, 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 blah. What do you have to say about yourself?
Well, everybody makes this offer. I don't see any tickets, though.
Dude,
that's true.
It sounds like a Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, he sounds gay as fuck. I'm like, take it to Kmart, take it to hockey games. And
what's that shit?
I like that stuff.
Bam, did you see that movie?
I like that stuff. Why do you like to wake up and just return VCRs and shit all day? Why don't you
I don't enjoy it. It always fucking breaks. It's like, oh, shit.
Buy a new one.
Dude,
I do, and it breaks.
You just buy something and return it like every hour, I bet, just to go.
Did you see Brokeback Mountain?
I don't want to see that.
I want to see it. We're all going when Landon gets off house arrest.
You guys are a bunch of flaming fags, dude.
Calgary Flames.
8 dudes going to see a
Landon
gay
seriously
movie.
sit down and watch that?
It's going to be hysterical, dude.
You think so?
How is it good?
It's going to be.
I just don't want to see like two dudes caressing each other's face up on the top of a mountain.
When Landon is
It's
screaming.
faggoty. Even faggots would think it was faggoty.
How does that get an Oscar, though? I don't get it. Because it's faggoty?
Probably because they're not faggots, and the fact that they were being extra faggoty and they kissed like faggots, and they got an Oscar because they acted like they seemed like they were true faggots.
And the director, I ripped his picture out of the paper. He was wearing a Calgary Flames hat. I have it on my refrigerator. I didn't even know it till the other day. It said Brokeback Mountain director.
Yeah, the more you talk, I think you're like an undercover homo, man. You want to go out to this place with dudes, to Kmart's.
Dico's an undercover homo.
Now you got pictures of men on your
You didn't
fucking
get some hate mail from Glad
Did you
now.
get some
Bad
pussy?
guys.
Yo, Deke, did you get pussy last night?
Yeah. I got pussy last night.
Deke hates me, dude. I love it. Yo.
Dico, being you always go to Best Buy and you're going to the malls all over the
I
town.
don't like Best Buy so much.
You don't?
No.
But what about Exton Mall?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, I went to Finish Line at Exton Mall to get some running shoes, and I didn't try them on. I went home to put them on. They were too small, so I go back, and I bought them the day before. And they're like, well, do you have a receipt? I'm like, look, I don't want my money back. I just want a bigger size. These are 10s. I want 10 and a half. And they're just like, well, you have to have a receipt. Otherwise, how do I know that you got them here? I'm like, well, here's a pair of shoes, and they're sitting right there on your wall. And if you just give me a different pair of shoes, I'll be on my way. They're like, well, we can't do that, sir. I'm like, fine. Yeah. So I go, I'll buy those pair in 10 and a half. So now I have 2 pairs of shoes in my hands. I walk out of the store. I come instantly back in. I go, the same lady, I go, hi, I'd like to return a pair of shoes. And then I hand her the other shoes, and she's like, but these are the other ones. I'm like, okay, well, it says Air Max Triax Nike, and these are Air Max Triax. It doesn't say what size they are, so you're going to have to return them.
Did you return them?
Fuck yes, you had to.
You've been a drug addict, man. That's a good hustle.
That is definitely good.
But it wasn't even a hustle. Like,
It was a hustle.
yeah, but I didn't get my money back. I just got a bigger size.
Well, you proved her wrong.
Pretty good. Dude, how stupid would you feel? I'm sorry, sir, we can't do that. Fine, you know what? I'll just buy a brand new pair of shoes. And then you walk out of the store, instantly pull a 180, and you're like, hello, ma'am, I'd like to return a pair of shoes. Here they are, they're size 10. Well, you just bought a 10.5. Well, it doesn't say that on this receipt now, does it? Because it doesn't say the size of the shoes. It just says what kind of shoes you bought.
They don't have serial
dude,
numbers
she got
on them,
fucking
so,
dogged.
yeah.
And you're mad, huh? Because I just gypped off the Exton Mall, and you love that place.
Oh, no. Granite Run, I love.
You like Granite Run? Aladdin's Castle?
You know there are games at the arcade from when I worked there in like '93 are still in the fucking
Are you
arcade.
serious? Where tilt?
Wing War. That game sucks. You know why it's still in there? Because it's so big, nobody can move it.
Really?
And they got that.
This is like,
They still have
Bob, what do you want to do with this Wing War? It's from 1988. Oh, fuck that heavy thing. Oh, just leave it. Yeah, but kids don't play it. Oh, Christ, I ain't lifting that thing. Wing War?
It sucks.
I'd rather overgo.
What's the place called?
Tilt.
He said
Is that in the Exton Mall? Huh? Or you say Granite Run?
That's Exton. Tilt is an Exton. There's some other one in Granite Run got Mortal Kombat 1.
It's good.
I don't really go in there.
How do those places still stay in business?
They don't have much. They're little faggot kids that play that dance shit. Fucking keep them in business.
Oh, that thing? Is that what works?
That's a sin to do that.
A sin.
That's a sin.
I've seen people do that. It's
Maybe you should put your
I
on
probably
there.
should. Prussia.
The one in King of Prussia used to be Spaceport.
They don't have one
They
anymore?
closed and I got out.
They have no video games places.
They don't like that.
What about a Christiania Mall?
They got an arcade, I heard, but I only went to the parking lot and then I had to go back.
What about MacDade Mall?
MacDade Mall, yeah, I think there was like a timeout. I think maybe
I remember that place.
Franklin Mills Mall.
Yeah, there is one in Franklin Mills, I think.
Springfield Mall.
Springfield Mall is like dead bodies. That lady shop people.
Do you go to the tax-free malls?
Oh, yeah, didn't
that just suck. Yeah, there was a good arcade in Concord Mall.
Yeah.
There was some good players in there.
I'd rather fucking overdose.
I seen these three fags one time riding a motorcycle game in unison with these tight-ass jeans, and I was laying on the ground crying because 1, 2, 3 would go.
Fat ass.
It was so awesome.
You know, if you would have just waited to see him get off the game, it would have been Shit Goose with a fucking fat ass.
Eating a cheesesteak.
I know, with pepperoni.
It looked like the clothes he wore in Haggard, them tight jeans with them white sneakers. That's what they were wearing.
I'm telling you, it was probably Shit Goose.
Here's one to Rake.
No.
Hey, Rake, we really like your hair, but will you ever cut it? And if you do, will you ever grow a dick besides that pussy?
Never, ever will.
Ted, what do you have to say about that?
What, cut my hair?
Would you ever cut it?
Dude, your mom just made all these poor guys cut their hair on stage at the club. This kid gave himself a mullet for $200.
Would you cut your hair?
Would you cut your hair? Would you ever cut it?
Nope, never.
Suppose Brad Pitt was going to suck your cock
Give me
off.
$1 million, I'd never cut it.
What if Brad Pitt wanted to suck you off? Would you
Then
do it
I
then?
might cut it. No.
Rake,
never cut it.
what would
Fuck.
you rather have, an enema of mustard or cut your hair?
You can stick mustard up my ass before I fucking cut my hair.
You guys heard it. Let's pound that mustard up.
Oh, come on. It's not like a ultimatum. Come on, guys. Brandon always does that. You can have two bad things happen to you, and there's no good one to pick from.
I don't like that. I don't like his answer, so I'm going to ask the real Rake.
Okay.
So, Rake.
Hey, Rake.
Would you cut? Would be extra Rake.
Okay. Hey, Rake.
Yeah. Hey, I'm here. Can I talk on the air? Ben, what's your question? I'll suck your dick. Can I have a paycheck too?
Rake, would you rather have mustard enema or cut your hair?
Is there a choice of C to lick a man's wiener? I would never cut my hair. Fuck that. I am who I am. And I'll never do that. And mustard is just a lie. I really like it.
What would you rather do? Cut your hair or brush your teeth?
First off, I would never brush my snaggletooth. I would never brush my snaggletooth, and they're not even teeth. They're just ivory crap-coated, filth, cum-stained,
Ivory crap.
rot. And my hair is my hair. I won't cut it. But one night I did. I pulled out a pair of skithers, and I cut it all.
Shut the fuck up, Rake. I'll fuck your mom's ass. Oh my God, innocent children are in the room.
Good, serve you right, asshole.
Rake, what would you rather do?
Here we go.
Ask him.
Just ask. Earmuffs. Ask.
He's got a million of these. Just go for it.
I want you to answer the question.
Okay.
In the softball question.
Rick, would you rather dance in France with fags with no pants, or come on an innocent doggy's face?
We already did this one. Whack off on the dog.
He got no problem.
Serious. Yeah, I thought about it long and hard, man. I'd rather whack off on it. Neiman Marcus Cowboy.
Didn't you used to work there?
Texas and Neiman Marcus, she said.
Did you love working in Neiman Marcus?
No, I hate working at Neiman Marcus.
Did you ever get anything for free?
Yeah, a bath in the sink. Like every day, I just show up and bathe in the sink, and do some push-ups, and then take a nap on the bathroom.
What did you hate worse about Neiman Marcus? The uptight customers or the uptight bosses?
I'll tell you what, I loved. The bosses were such dickheads, and then one day they wrote me up 2 times, and then they came to write me up a 3rd time, but the asshole that was writing me up, he got fired. So I made a top 10 list about why I got fired, and all these new fags came in, and I loved them. They fired every prick in the place, and they were just in love with each other, but they were both married, but they were flamethrowing. They were scorching each other. It was awesome. They came in and destroyed and just got rid of all the dickheads, and they eventually became dickheads. But
tell me a story of an upset customer. Do you remember any?
Yeah, I'll tell you one right now. Your brother is wrapping a $1,000 glass Easter egg and breaks it all over the floor. Yeah. He dropped it all over the floor and was like, I guess I don't have to pay for it. Why would you just...
happened? Who got in trouble?
Jess got like scolded, but then
but did he have to pay? Did he have to
no,
pay?
he didn't have to pay, but the customer was so mad because it was the last one. And what do you say? That guy with the greasy hair broke it all over the floor.
Did you point at him?
You just told
No,
right on
Jesse
him.
had to go out and tell him.
He had to go apologize and stuff.
Oh, these filthy clowns. They come in clown makeup, these rich bitches. It's ridiculous what they're wearing, dude. A blind man with paint all over his fingers could dress himself up like a lady better than these clowns. They come over and pound on the bell. Bing, 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 bing. You're standing there. You're standing there looking, and they're pounding the bell. I just want to...
You were all in gift wrap, right?
Yeah, gift wrap. And
gift wrap. And they just ring the bell until you guys came. Where they have mink coats on?
They don't even have minks. They have animals that you don't even have, like super cheetahs and space jaguars.
Super cheetahs. Did they have a Zorse jacket?
If they had a Zorse jacket, I'd have murdered them for killing the Zorse.
What about a Zonky jacket?
A Zonky. Zorse, Zodi, Zonky.
Like made his own song up.
Dude, there really is such thing as a Zorse. A zebra and a horse together. They just hump each other. And then there's a Zonky.
What would you do to own one of them?
The donkey and the zebra hump
But the king of all of them is the liger.
Ligers, horses, donkeys, dude, they're all real things. I didn't believe it at first. Brandon showed me, and he just found this sketchy website. He's like, look, Rake, it's real. It's like someone put it on a horrible website that makes it real to Brandon. So, no, I think he is right there.
I mean, you don't meet a lot of jerk-offs when you tour. Like, most people are pretty cool. This guy didn't talk to us, Reverend Horton Heat.
Oh, you toured.
I love that.
I love that.
He wouldn't talk to them. He wouldn't talk to Henry Rollins.
You know, it really is rude. Yeah, I mean, CKY did the same thing with All American Rejects. Like,
fucking hate them.
Fuck them. No, I like that one song.
Can I tell you a story? about
No, but like, dude, you guys busted on All American Rejects, but here they are on MTV.
I can't
Move along like you told me to.
You know what? They still are around, and that's I called every band we toured with, like Puddle of Mud. I was like, gone in a year, you know, and like they all did, except All American Rejects are still around somehow. Like,
Were they jerk-offs, or?
Well, this is my favorite thing. We were playing.
I like it when you smack my ass.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Dude, you know what? Shut the fuck up, dude. I like it when you smack my ass. Shut the fuck up.
No, let me tell you
What
this
are
about
talking
All American
about?
Rejects. We were playing New Orleans House of Blues like a few years ago, and they were opening. They were still kind of new at the time, but this fucking kid, they were like 18 or something, and this guy's talking to our fans like they're his. Like, he's like,
thanks, guys, man. Thanks for coming out,
thanks
bro.
for coming out to see us, and like blah blah. And he's like, I wrote this song when I was kind of depressed and broke up with my girlfriend, and like it was all sentimental. And the best thing I ever heard, one of our fans yells, "Fuck you, faggot!" Like, it's all sentimental, and he's like all heartfelt about it, and some dude's just like, eat shit, pussy! You faggot. Dude, you know what?
Was that the story, though? Is that why you hated him?
No, I mean, they were just fucking gay, and I was like, I hate you. And then they stole some...
Dude, you know what?
No, they stole some of our beer, and then that was the last straw, and Chad's like, if you come to the show in Pittsburgh, I'm going to break all your fingers.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what, dude?
That's weird. Chad gave me a greeting card that said that at your wedding.
Really? Here's how he rolls. No.
It was the sickest thing ever.
Dude, Dunn's butt reeks.
He put it on my nose and then in my mouth. I smelled it. I smelled it in my mouth. It was sick.
Dunn's butt reeks right now. Like, he probably just got out of the shower and it still reeks. He goes in, like, when he did the radio station, like, when he was doing this with us at one time, he would just get up and go to the bathroom just to wipe
his ass.
He probably got some fucking polyps in that ass.
What a fucking
ew, man. He's got a girlfriend that loves that asshole.
When we were filming Haggard, he mooned the camera right after the take was done, and it was in slow motion. He has the sickest, most infected pink ball.
Ew.
Does it just look like chewed bubble gum?
Dude,
oh, God.
You can slide a fucking quarter in there, no problem.
It's just that big of a hole?
You can, like, chuck a quarter in there.
It's just hollow?
Yeah.
Dunn's seen a few dicks in his day in that ass, I guarantee it.
He's probably a faggot.
Dunn's seen a few dicks up that ass.
he must have.
I think he's gay anyway. I think he's undercover.
Why is he taking a to Barbados all the time? Why is he going to Barbados all the time?
He goes to Rehoboth Beach like every other week. Dude's a Rehoboth Beach local.
You ever see fucking, it's rare, I haven't seen it for years, but when like a dad is walking with his kid, you don't want him to get lost, they have like these Velcro bracelets, and it's a phone cord. So you have to get that to keep Novak in control.
Yo, man, I was on the airplane, and like some mom, like,
I know, he got disgusted.
He's all fucking disgusted. Like, this mom, like, his kid's trying to run around, he's on a fucking leash.
Where, on his arm?
No, like he had like a harness on his, like,
oh my God,
on his, like, stomach and all that. And like, it was like a dog. I was like, I told the lady, I'm like, are you kidding me?
You really
like,
told her that?
Yeah, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. That's fucking retarded. That kid is gonna grow up.
To see you bite your tongue.
That kid is gonna be tweaked, man. He's gonna be pulling some like Michael Jackson ass shit when he gets older.
Yeah, he's just gonna hump everyone's leg and piss all over. Fire hydrants. What, do they tie him up against a pole when they go in a store?
Yeah, he's gonna go piss on fire hydrants.
That's fucked up.
Yes, Master, welcome to another episode. It's a wintry mix. Fool. Novak. Brandon Novak is here live. Of course. Joined with Brandon Margera. Bam Margera, I'm so sorry.
No, we got 3 Brandons in the room.
Oh, shit. I should play the lotto tonight.
Yes.
We have 3 Brandons in the room now, but we were just discussing before we went on air.
We got Brandon Novak, Brandon DiCamello, and Brandon Margera.
Yeah,
that's my real name, ladies and gentlemen.
But thank God we got our names, because we were just talking. You wouldn't have been talking to 3 Brandons. If our parents had our way with us, our names would have been Dico. What were they going to name you?
Oh, fucking Chad. I hate that.
Chad?
I hate it.
Yo, Bam, what were they going to name you?
Phil was going to name me Luke.
Luke's like a sidewalk surfer on a longboard with bare feet.
Yeah. I wonder if like the show would be any good if it was called Viva La Luke. Would people watch it?
You'd be doing bong hits in the bathroom. How about this one for starters?
We all would have hated each other in school. Like, fuck that Chad kid. Luke, that guy's an asshole.
My father was
the best of it all. If you don't know Brandon Novak, his dad is hooked on crack, and he lit his he got this $900,000 house. He lit it on fire due to crack. So when Brandon was 7 years old, we just found out now that his dad went to the fucking bureau office and tried to change his name to Jerome.
Fucking Jerome.
Isn't that what your dad's name is?
Yeah, my dad's name's Jerome, and his dad's name's Jerome. You would have thought if he was maybe sober, he would have got this when I was
Too
born.
late, guy.
Stop hitting the pipe and get your mind in order. You don't change your son's name at fucking 7, brother.
7.
7 years old, he's on crack. My mother works in a hospital. She's one of the smartest ladies ever. She almost had a heart attack when she asked me that.
Who?
My mother.
Named your dad Jerome.
Oh, who the fuck? His
dad's a Caucasoid?
His dad. Yo, it's a family
Your
name.
grandfather all hopped up as well?
Nah, man, he was a successful business guy. He was a ladies' man, boy.
He was a successful business guy here, this degenerate.
Dude, he was a ladies' man big time. I think that's where I get my class from.
God damn,
Wait,
he
your
wasn't.
dad or your grandpa?
My grandpa, and both of them. My dad just didn't have money. He does what I do. He just sells dreams to get ladies. But my grandfather had the money to back up his talk.
Oh my God, this is the greatest story ever. I was golfing today with Dunn, and we were waiting for people in front of us to finish up, so we were just kind of dorking around and doing nothing. Dorking around.
Hanging out in front of Wawa, smoking cigarettes.
I started doing the Happy Gilmore drive, and I was like, what if like you're all cocky and you never like you're playing golf with like your lawyers and stuff, or just anybody who doesn't know your personality yet, and you're just like, all right, boys, time to step away and let the men play. And then you do a Happy Gilmore thing, and I was going fucking boom, and when I would hit the ball, when I would say boom, like fucking boom, and we were doing it, and Dunn was just laughing so bad. Then he does one, and he goes fucking boom. It just cuts a left line drive right into a fucking house, and Tattersall, the golf carts have a navigation, like they could tell where you are on the course at all times.
Yeah.
So they go, did you guys happen to hit a house when we were done? And we're like, maybe. They're like, well, you know, the navigation said that you were at hole number 7 when the house got hit. And I was like, yeah, it's probably us. And then he goes, did you say like fucking boom or something? I mean, it's possible. Did you say it more than once? And then Dunn just goes, well, I mean, we're not saying yeah, but then again, we're not saying no. They laughed it off. I mean, if you hit a house at Tattersall, they have insurance to cover it.
Jesus.
But like the guy on the deck of the house actually happened to hear us say, fucking boom! Like, what if he thought that we were just cocky motherfuckers who thought we were so good at golf? Like, check this shit out. Fucking boom!
Right before it wailed his house. What?
I don't know if I ever told this story, but the funniest bunk story I've ever seen was it was like 5:30 in the morning. We were all raging and
Hanna's fat ass.
Yeah, oh dude, it was the fucking best thing I've ever seen. Like I'm like sitting there with my curtain open because we all know that I sleep with my fucking curtain.
Is Hanna going on tours of this tour?
Yeah, he is.
Oh my God!
But dude, like you know when you're like in that half asleep, half awake phase, like when you're like going to bed. Well, all I just see was this fucking curtain open, like, and this naked fat ass would go, oh, and then the curtain shut again. So all I saw was just like, oh.
He didn't want to contaminate his body. The best thing about Hanna, though, is that he demands to sleep nude on the tour. Yeah. It's so nasty.
Why would you want
He has to sleep nude. You know how many other mingers slept on that bunk? Like, that tour bus is from the 70s. Like, think of how many other dirty rock bands slept on that bunk.
All of Mark Hanna's shit ended up down in my bunk because he was sleeping above me, so his license was there, like fucking $30 worth of change. How about the one where you...
No. There is no more because I need to sum it up here with what happened with Cribs the other day.
Oh, God.
Which you guys weren't here for.
No, yeah, but I heard.
I forgot all about it, and we just did the 69 Eyes video, so we went to Tattoo Mom's in Philadelphia to get hammered. I wake up, I get slapped awake
We partied till what time?
by these, like 4 or 5. I get slapped awake by these, like, foreign film crew. I'm like, wait, this doesn't look like the Viva La Luke. They're like, yeah, we're here from Cribs, and we need to film, like, Cribs. I'm like, just come back tomorrow. Like, it's like, we drove here from New York City. You need to do this. I'm like, New York City. All right.
So fucking far away.
So I get up, and I start the day off with a brewski. And once I have one, I'm officially annihilated after 3 sips.
Right back where you left off.
Right back where I left off. So here I am drunk as hell doing cribs. I get the bright idea to get like the biggest candle I have and dump the hot wax all over Novak when he's sleeping. He wakes up like, then I force him to do the rope swing in the nude on TV. Then I take the sweatpants. Then I take the sweatpants he was sleeping in, and I chuck him into the fire, burning only the dick area out.
I put him back on, and there's still flames coming out of him. And all these MTV chicks are walking around like getting sodas, and I'm like, so babe, you know what's going on tonight? My dick's swinging in the wind.
It's just sweatpants with his tiny beanbag hanging out.
All day long. I went to the bar like that. I stayed like it all day. Dude, these girls didn't know what. Like, everything was fine. He was already a mess, but once they opened my door and woke me up, game the fuck on, man. Like, we just tore this house up.
I think it's going to be, like, one of the funniest cribs just because I was so, like...
You're just, like...
I was so, like, relaxed, like... Because I was just all like
I don't give a fuck. Over, back into it.
So there wasn't like me thinking of like a wise thing to say about the skateboards on the wall. I was just like, this was my favorite skateboard simply because of the fact, you know, and, like, I was just talking about everything in the house. And
the thing is when they see cribs on TV, it's usually this guy. Like, this is the living room. We don't sit here. It's like off limits. He walks into the kitchen. He's like, this is why I fucking hate this room. Points at something, picks up the biggest glass, and just smashes it. Like, didn't care about it. It's gonna be the best show ever.
The best is that they just woke you up and you're all hungover and you look like a pile of shit.
I just got
some like, like,
I think that's one of the times where like beer worked to the benefit of it. Because
beer always works to the benefit. What are you talking about?
Not sometimes. All the time.
I think all the time. All the time and even enough.
Yeah, coming from a guy who has 30 cents in his pocket.
Tell him about how you couldn't fit the skateboard in your trunk.
Yeah, then I show him the Lamborghini, the trunk in the Lamborghini. You can't even fit a skateboard in there.
He didn't even know how to open the trunk. He couldn't even find the button. We have the goddamn filmers in there pressing buttons. I'm like, who else owns a rich-ass car like this? Of course, they're all driving like Pintos and Yugos.
The best part about it is that whoever I get paired up with on cribs, you know that the other person's going to be like, here's my nice mahogany kitchen table, and oh, by the way, camera crew, take your shoes off because there's a nice carpet. You know, like, it's just like, I'm just like, dude, do the moonwalk with shit on this carpet. I don't care. This is why I hate this room.
Dude, the best part is the first time we did cribs, I was just talking to some of the dudes, and they're like, dude, all those like rappers, they all like rent cars, and sometimes they rent houses. So they'll just go down to like the nice rental place.
They told me that I forget, maybe like Java or something.
P. Diddy wears fake jewelry.
Yeah,
right?
he wears silver.
Well, no, that's not what the Cribs guy said. That's what Usher said that.
LionG.com just fucked that one up.
It was some some rapper on Def Jam or whatever. He straight up rented like some exotic car for the day, and the Cribs guys found that out, so they told me that. And that was right when Ryan Dunn was showing the Childers Volkswagen. Why would you show somebody else's car? Like, what the fuck?
The one dude who actually really did it was that dude Redman. He just had some.
That was the best.
That was the greatest.
And he's like, there's like some passed out dude on the carpet. That's my cousin Richie. Like, just ignore him.
That's so good.
That was awesome.
See, cribs like that are the best. Like, dude, if you live in a shitty bedroom, show it. Don't clean it up for cribs. Like, if I live in a shithole, you're going to see the shithole that I live in. I'm not going to have someone come sparkle to join up.
You notice how everyone's refrigerators is all like perfectly neat, like with like all the sodas and stuff. Like they just went shopping that.
It looks like you tried way too hard.
Yeah.
Just make it look normal.
I mean, look at it here. Bam wakes up hungover, drunk out of his mind with a fucking heroin addict living in his house. Wakes him up in hot wax.
Yo, they're all getting serious, like asking our accomplishments. And like, so what do you own? I'm like, only thing I own are 2 outstanding warrants. That's all I own that no one can take away.
What are those awards?
I don't want to talk about that too much. The awards.
What are your awards?
And G's website is the best too because he just totally leaks out everything. Like,
oh my god, dude! It's like a tabloid.
Tell the story.
Well, all right. I didn't really tell anybody that I'm going to be a dad soon, but I signed on the other day. I didn't tell any like CKY fans or anything, but I signed on my website, and there's like 300 emails like, "Hey, congratulations, Jess! You're going to be a dad soon." And I'm like, how did all these people find out? Of course, RyanG.com. Like,
I didn't
he
even
just
know.
leaks everything. Like, he'll come over and like take photos of all these like new Viva La Bam episodes, and then he'll just show up on his website.
This radio show right now will be on RyanG.com before it's actually on air.
Guaranteed.
He'll take the mini disc and put it on the G.com site right away.
Should I put it on?
Yeah. I'll burn you one just to see if you can actually do it before it goes on air.
When does it go on air?
Well, in like a few hours, but I have to
3
catch
to
a flight
4 hours.
to Finland. That's why.
I gotta be careful. Like, I can't play any new CKY songs because G will like tape them and then put them on there.
Yeah, G leaked the biggest secret. Like years ago, decades ago, when fluffernutters were invented, they didn't want anyone to know yet. They were waiting until this one Wednesday. G came right out. Look what you do, marshmallow peanut butter bread. He had it slapped all over his face with the hog he is. G Matthew.
G, why do you do that? Let's find out once and for all. Why do you do it? To leak information to look cool.
Dude, he'll put naked pictures of your mom on there to get 5 more hits.
Why do you do it? What's your answer? Why do you do
He
it?
would put a naked picture of your mom on his site just to get 5 more hits. That's so good.
Yeah.
You must get some serious hits because all the kids know that like your site is the hot spot to find out what's going on.
I don't know.
Hey, G.
I just post shit. I don't know, like whatever. It's like a journal thing. Whatever. Whatever happens, I just post.
He'll put a microphone on his jugular vein and all hidden, and he'll just be like, "Hey guys, what's going on? So let's hear this new CKY track, Jess."
He's like an undercover cop trying to get information.
They'll be like, "How did this song get on the internet already?"
The funniest was some kids called him, and he got on the phone with him. He's like, "Yeah, I know Bam's my friend. You don't know Bam." Like swearing they didn't know. I'll fucking prove it. I'll give you his phone number, but don't say you got it. So all day people were calling Bam's phone like, "Bam, where'd you get my number?" G gave it to me. And he just denies it to the end.
Swapped it for a sandwich.
And he always gets away with it because this is how the phone call goes. "Gee, some fuckface called me up and said that you gave him the number. What's up with that?" "I didn't give any number out." "But they said that you did. They swore that you did." "No, that wasn't me."
You actually believe that too?
Yeah, well, how would they get my number, though?
I would never give out.
You're a liar.
Well, why would they say your name, and how would they get it in the first place?
Because they don't know. Everyone wants to blame shit on me. I'm just that dude. I'm just that dude that people want to blame. On.
Yo, if I were a judge, I'd say you're guilty right now.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Dream teller.
What filthy whore were you with on New Year's?
Yeah, let me tell you about my New Year's. Fucking dipshit over here, Bam, decides to go to Finland. So I'm a 26-year-old grown man. I hear a knock at the door. He hires a fucking babysitter for me.
You need one.
So I know.
Because you would have thrown like some major party without me there and lit the house on fire.
I couldn't do anything because I had some fucking grown man walking by my side everywhere. Who's here with me now? He's right here. And I'm fucking pissed, man. So I just jerked off because I couldn't even get laid.
What? A grown man comes over, so you just jerked off. How's that? Happy New Year, Novak.
Dude, he just fucking stood around me all night. I couldn't get any minute of silence, you know, because he thought he was going to do hard drugs, get arrested, or throw a party.
Alright, think about it. I go to Finland for 5 days. Novak has access to a fucking Lamborghini. He has access to a Hummer. He has access to what's that army truck that we have in the backyard? Who knows? And plus, like, this big, huge house that he could throw a party in and probably ruin the death metal jukebox like how you already did with the Guns N' Roses.
Oh, man, I still can't find that.
Do you have any parties,
He always
Novak?
plays Guns N' Roses and jams the thing. I don't know why. Track 11, Guns N' Roses jams the jukebox.
Any song about heroin is my favorite. I love songs about drugs.
Jesus.
Because I can't get high, so I just listen to them talk about
Yeah,
getting
so
high.
did you and Hannah get naked in the hot tub again that night? Yo, Bam's aunt caught you naked with another dude in a hot tub.
Wait, are you
in the morning,
man?
No.
Was this miles away?
No, dude. You were here for this.
Nah, who knows what went on in there, man? His babysitter had sweatpants with a sexy name across the air. You don't know what's going on there.
Yo,
tell me about the babysitter because I only met him a few times.
Okay, maybe he'll tell you how.
I seriously hired a babysitter for my roommate, the Dream Seller, because did you get any chicks or anything? Like, how was
I
your New
fucking
Year?
couldn't. It sucked. I was home by 10 after 12. He was so hung up on making you happy that he wouldn't even let me piss by myself. It was fucking the worst night of my life, man.
You guys know that we have Novak, a.k.a. the Dream Seller. We make him sit in the corner because he's all happied up.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
I mean, I'll pretty much fuck any girl, so.
We just found out that he has Hep A, B, C, syphilis, and
herpes.
Oh,
he's got these two. I have no money to pay for a doctor's bill, so I'm just stuck with it for life. That's what sucks. And instead of paying me, he pays a fucking babysitter. So, like, where am I going wrong here, guys?
Did you guys hang out together and stuff? Like, did you get along?
Talk to him. I think we should talk to him and get a feedback on what the fuck happened.
Well, why don't he sit next to you then?
Come here, babysitter, you fucking faggot. Got no pussy because of you. Bam, you hired him. Ask him some questions. He'll tell you how it went.
All right.
Fucking bullshit.
So bitter.
I fucking hate him, man. Faggot.
Babysitter, did Novak behave?
No.
What did he tell me what he did? Tell me what he did.
Oh, he's the worst kid ever to watch after.
Did he mess my house up?
No, he actually behaved himself pretty well. I hate you, Novak.
Like, did he get in the hot tub or anything? Or
does the hot tub even work?
Yeah, it works.
Novak gets the hot tub going with his action with Hanna. They get it all boiling from the friction of pounding each other's ass.
Dude, Novak was trying to invite me back there to get naked in the hot tub last night.
He was, I heard him ask you too.
You know, maybe you can stop by. Like, hey, Novak? Like, is there going to be girls there? Nah, just us, dude. Christ.
Well, here, New Year's Eve, we ended up going to my buddy's house. It's like, you know, him and his friends, like, they're cool. They're all, like, chic, whatever.
Who's your buddy? I want to know.
His name's Josh.
Frat fuck.
DeMarco.
And then tell me how.
So we go over there, and, like, I'm like, come on, Novak, we'll go in, you know, it's cool. Like, these guys are cool. Don't worry about it. You know, they're not like us, you know. And he's like, all right. So we go in. He's just, like, smoking cig after another. So I know he's, like, feeling a little uncomfortable. He's like, all right, what the hell? So he goes over, and I get him a beer, you know. I'm like, here you go. Is that good? You know, like, what do you want? So he drinks his beer, he's smoking cigs, and he goes over to make a mixed drink. Some kid sees him pouring Coke, and what did he say to you?
You fucking think you're pretty cool, don't you?
That's what he's what, a frat guy?
Yeah, frat fuck with a button-up polo shirt.
What'd you tell him?
I didn't tell him anything.
He comes over to me and he's like,
my fist.
He's like, yo, I just want to go to Kildare's and have a beer.
Yeah, but he said that, and he said to his frat buddy, they're over there doing fucking shotguns of Budweiser. I pour a drink. I want liquor now. I'm tired of fucking hanging out with this gay faggot. So I fear if I get drunk, I won't mind so bad. So I'm making a drink. Get the ice. Yo, where's some soda? I'm gonna mix a drink. This guy thinks he's too cool for school. I'm like, what? So game on, man. I just fucking broke the bottle of my old beer over his head. Oz comes in. It's like his good friend. He shouldn't have fucking talked to me like that, babysitter.
I didn't know. I wasn't watching at the time. I was like, I was kind of.
Why not? You were supposed to be babysitting him.
Yeah.
So it's like I was actually enjoying the fact that someone was giving him a hard time, and he felt so uncomfortable, didn't you?
How many people? look, Novak. Every article of clothing that Novak has right now is mine. How many people thought that you were me,
dude? I mean, I refuse to go out probably without you anymore because New Year's Eve night, I left the fucking faggot frat party my babysitter took me to and went to the bar because I might get in the corner and get drunk and just forget about everything. And I had to deal with every idiot pointing and whispering like, "Oh, I think it's Bam Margera." I'm like, I felt like the poser who comes to Westchester to think that, you know, I'm Bam and maybe sign some autographs. Fuck off.
He wanted me to take him home.
I made him take me home. I made the babysitter take me home.
He's home by 12:10.
He's like sitting there up against the wall, and he's like, I think those people think I'm Bam. He's like, can you take me home right now?
He doesn't think you're
makes you sound like such a pussy, Novak. Yeah, Novak, you must have turned into a pussy when I left.
You know what? This is why I turned into a pussy. I go to my babysitter's house because I can't drive without him. I got to get him for everything. On your request, Bam, you fucking faggot. And I look at him. He's cleaning his room. He's got these sweatpants on. I don't really notice. I look at his fucking faggot sweatpants. And you know how hot girls have, like, sexy written across their ass on their sweatpants? A fucking dude, my babysitter,
What
had
did it say?
sweatpants on that said hot ass.
No, it didn't. It did not say hot ass.
What did it say? No, honestly, what did it say?
What did it say? I lied. What did it say?
Caspa.
What's that?
It's my roommate. It's when I went to school, and I guess he's on the rugby team. Caspa.
It said hot ass.
You hired a fucking frat boy to watch me. Why?
I actually did go food shopping at him though. So.
And Nike running shoes.
And we're back.
I like your laugh. Listen to that ignite. He just has like the ignition. Like you're like a car that won't start in the morning.
I'll tell you what. I feel like a car that won't start.
And we're back.
All right, so I promised you I'd tell you the story, so I'll tell you the story. I used to think healthy and shit, and I don't do that anymore. And I'll tell you why. Because I went to go work out with some friends of mine at a gym, and this one guy, his name was Jim, and my other buddy Rick. And I was trying to get healthy, look good for the girls and make myself look good, whatnot. But there's this thing called spotting where you go to lift like 200 pounds and a dude gets over you, and spots you. Well, this dude Jim spotted me, and the problem is that I could see right up his shorts into his hairy Sasquatch ass. And I was like, really? Really? Yeah. Okay. So I'll focus on something else, like maybe the ceiling or something.
Does that make you want to lift more when you're looking at that? Or?
It would make me want to cower in the corner and cry.
I felt like gonna lift more. So I went for this 200 pounds, and my butthole was moving in and out like it's supposed to do, I thought. Apparently you're not supposed to lift that way by holding your breath and whatnot.
Oh.
But the problem was that this Sasquatch-ass fucking dude's balls were right over my head and my face. And he was sweating. And a drip of sweat.
No, it didn't.
No, I'm telling you, a drip of sweat came off the end of his penis and went into the back of my throat. And I gotta say, I dropped 200 pounds. And I'm done.
Dropped it on my fucking
And I'm
head.
done with the 200-pound Sasquatch squatting me over my fucking face.
You ate dick sweat.
I had dick sweat touch the back of my throat. So now you know why I'm a skinny looking fuck you motherfucker. I don't give a shit at what I look like because I don't eat Sasquatch dick sweat ever.
So that whenever you work out, that's what you go back to.
Yeah, it's like, what a pregnant woman, she has I can't stand the smell of cigarettes and I don't want to listen to Journey because the two of them make me throw up.
Journey.
I feel like Sasquatch dick and working out and YMCA pretty much makes me want to puke my ass off.
If I was lifting 200 pounds, the last thing I would want to happen to me is for someone's ball sweat to go in my mouth.
Yeah. And so I had a bad experience. And this next song is called YMCA by
The
Village People.
No, I'm not playing that. Fuck you.
You should just give it a shot. And then we can shut it off.
Oh, you're
I don't know what it is about American people. They want to spend lots of money on their cars, it seems.
Well, it's a prestigious thing. I mean,
it is.
I drive a Dodge Sport Dakota SS.
That's pretty prestigious.
And,
What's SS stand for?
Super Sport?
Super Sport. That's
Oh,
right.
shit.
That's right.
And when I step
You're
on
Super
it,
Sport.
you better look the hell out, man,
Yeah,
because I'm doing like 35 wide open.
That's fast.
I got one
shit.
windshield wiper, I got no rear view mirror, and I got one-wheel drive. So
one-wheel
you better
drive.
get the fuck out of my way, because I got road rage like a bitch.
What about the cooler?
What's in the back?
Wow.
No, the cooler that was laying in the highway.
Oh, man, dude, that was funny as shit. I had this guy in a BMW behind me. I'm doing 85. So,
And he's tailing you.
And he's tailing me doing 85. And I got cocksuckers on my right-hand side. I'm in the fucking passing lane. I'm rolling, and I got to get past these people. And then I'll get over and let your dumb ass go.
Yeah.
What with your sports car and your low ground effects and your whatever the fuck you're listening to in your car, which is probably shit based on your hair.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah. Jersey Shore coming
Jersey
through.
Shore motherfucker situation
Anyway,
behind you.
the motherfucker, I look up ahead and I see the car in front of me go a little bit to the right. And I'm like, what? Why is that guy going a little bit to the right? Oh, there's a Coleman cooler in the middle of the fucking road.
Like a little one or like a full-on
It was a
igloo
full-on like an
motherfucker?
ice cube. It was like, it got the pull-out handle and
Like
shit.
it holds
wheels,
a case,
yeah.
not a six-pack.
It holds like 2 30-packs and shit.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if I should pull over and grab that motherfucker. But anyway,
this guy was behind me, and I had a moment where I could get over nice and easy like the guy in front of me.
Give him a warning.
Yeah, give him, hey, there's a chicken in the road, whatever.
Hey, tailgating asshole.
Yeah, there's a deer coming up. You should look out.
Yeah.
But for a moment, I controlled his destiny because I'm like, all I gotta do is jerk my wheel, and this cocksucker's eating shit like a motherfucker. And I gotta say, that is the path I took.
Oh, yeah.
Because I waited till the last second, and I was like, oh, cool in the road. And I zipped it, and I zinged it, and I zanged it.
Nailed that shit.
And that motherfucker, oh, dude, that cooler went like 60 feet in the air, and he ran over his ground effects. About $1,900 worth of shit went on the front of his car.
I'm loving it.
And there wasn't anybody behind me. It was smooth sailing from then on. But I've never seen a cooler bounce. I mean, that was a Globetrotter fucking like
Harlem Globetrotter.
It was like, yeah, dude, that cooler went to the sky, dude. And thank God there was no beer in it, because don't you believe I wasn't looking. Because if there was beer in it, I'd be like, all right, I'll pull over and call the cops on that motherfucker. You fucking killed beer, dude. You killed a fucking baby beer. Nobody even got to drink the baby beer, and you drank it.
Did you ever see that video by Red Fang called Wires? Dude, it's awesome, man.
You showed it to me, Jess.
Yeah, it's like they just get the station, like the beginning of the video is they get a check from their record label to do a video, and then you just see the check balance just get lower and lower, and they're buying all this shit, like 80 gallons of milk and a station wagon.
They're rich for a hot minute.
And then they just start nailing like shit with this station wagon they bought, like they plowed down.
Yeah,
like
I did see that.
Yeah, dude, it's
pretty
amazing.
good.
It reminds me of like Land Speed CKY video type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, on that note, let's play some Red Fang.